Right friends, welcome back to second capsule. This is on pulses and action plan. Previously we deliberated about pulses and cereals, the problem of pulses and self-sufficiency in cereals a few weeks back. Please listen to that module. And now in this capsule we are going to deliberate on pulses and action plan by the government. And all of you are well aware these are pulses. This is tur dal, moong dal, urad dal, then chana. And if you look at the facts and figures with regard to pulses are affordable source of proteins and minerals. They are the poor man's substitute for meat products. Second important point is they have long shelf life and can be stored for longer periods without the loss of nutritional value. This is another important trait of pulses. And pulses can increase food and nutrition security, and it is very much important if you look at India, where substantial population is affected by malnutrition and undernutrition. Then government in recent years, with a view to give boost to pulses production, increased minimum support price or bonus for various types of pulses, and our production is around 17 million tons and our consumption is around 22 to 24 million tons. And during this year, that means 2016-17, the production is expected to be around 20 million tons. And we imported around 5.79 million tons of pulses in 2015-16, and 4 states, please look into this map, that is Madhya Pradesh, then Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra and Rajasthan account for nearly 70% of pulses production in this country. And this year, that is during 2016-17, the production is expected to be around 20 million tons in view of a good monsoon. And as per news report, demand for pulses is expected to touch 39 million tons by 2050. The crop at present in our country is mostly rain-fed, and the pulses production and self-sufficiency in pulses production assumed significance in view of the fact because the substantial population in our country is affected by malnutrition and undernutrition. And second important point is this is viable alternative for meat products so as to meet the protein deficiency in the country. And if you look at the short-term measures taken by Government of India, all of you are well aware when our Prime Minister visited Mozambique recently, a pact was signed initially to import 1 lakh tons of tur and other pulses every year, at the same time to be scaled up to 2 lakh tons per annum by 2021. And at the same time, second important point is similar pacts are expected with countries like Myanmar, Malawi shortly. And in addition to hiking the minimum support price, recently government constituted a panel headed by Chief Economic Advisor Arvind Subramanian, basically to look into the aspect of price rise, then minimum support price and subsidy to farmers to increase the pulses production. Then another important aspect is buffer stock of pulses is increased from 8 lakh tons to 20 lakh tons. So as to minimize the shortages and so as to minimize the spike in prices, this decision was taken to increase buffer stock from 8 lakh tons to 20 lakh tons. And states were also advised to take action against black marketers and also to look at hoarding limits. And government is releasing stocks to states for retail distribution at a rate of rupees 120 per kg. So these are the short-term measures being taken by the central government. And if you look at the long-term strategy, Government of India is coming up with a long-term strategy so as to increase the production of pulses. National Food Security Mission was expanded to cover 638 districts in the country, and out of the total allocation of rupees 1700 crore under National Food Security Mission, 1100 crores is earmarked for pulses. This is landmark development, and the states will also contribute a certain amount. And if you look at the states share also into account, then total allocation comes to 1630 crores of rupees. And out of this amount, 15% is allocated for new type of seeds. And another important aspect is efforts will be made to bring more irrigated area under pulses. As I have already told you, mostly the pulses production is through rain-fed areas, and there is a need to shift the cultivation of pulses from rain-fed to protected irrigation, and now efforts are being made to shift farmers from traditional crops of rice and wheat to pulses. Then another important aspect is, at present the yield is just 9 to 10 quintals per hectare, and at present the area occupied by pulses is 20% if you compare it with the total area under food grains cultivation, but the output is just 10% of India's annual food grains output. What I mean to convey is, this pulses crop is grown in 20% of total area under food grain cultivation, but the production is just 10% of India's annual food grains output. So there is a need to increase the yield per hectare. And IIPR, you may ask, what is IIPR? IIPR is Indian Institute of Pulses Research. This is situated in Kanpur in Uttar Pradesh, and it is carrying out research to develop newer varieties so as to increase yield to 15-20 quintals per hectare from the present level of 9 to 10 quintals per hectare. Another important aspect is, government is also popularizing new seed varieties through a network of 150 seed centers, Krishi Vignan Kendras and agricultural universities. Another important aspect is the distribution of mini kits to farmers free of cost through state governments for expanding cultivation of new types of seeds with a view to increase the productivity of crop. Then 534 agriculture science centers are involved in demonstrating new techniques for pulses production in 31,000 hectares during 2016-17. So, lot of efforts, both the short term and the long term, are being made by the central government, and let us hope government to implement all these measures in true letter and spirit. And the parting word is, 2016 was declared by United Nations as International Year of Pulses. Right friends, with this let us conclude this capsule. Have a nice day. Thank you.